So in your Tadasana position, you've got your feet hips distance and you're pointing your toes forwards. Take a moment here to roll your shoulders back. And as you do so, feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. Relax your hands by your sides and connect to that expansive breathing as you inhale through your side ribs. And as you exhale, everything comes in. Always starting our yoga with observation of our body, of our breath. And inviting more expansive peace into our minds and into our bodies. Can you lengthen your breaths just like we did in the past classes? Longer inhalations, full, complete exhalations. And then start to hold your breath at the top. And hold your breath out for maybe 2 seconds at the bottom. Softness through your face. Feel strong through your feet. Feel that your joints are stacked up above these feet. So your knees, your hips, your ribs, even the top of your mouth, the roof of your mouth, and the crown of your head. As we breathe here for these final few opening moments, can you bring some attention and awareness to the front of your hips, right where you have that hip crease, right where you have that lovely flexion of the hips when you sit down or when you're walking. That strong part of your body that pulls each leg forward with each step. Bring some attention to that space. And just visualize an opening, or maybe a glowing light, or a warm sensation right by that space. Everybody, bring your hands to your heart in a prayer and just take a moment to set an intention for yourself, committing to maybe openness or patience with your body this morning. Any flexibility flow in yoga requires patience, requires you to be really aware of your own limits, what feels good in your body. So just take a moment, make that intention yours. And then from here, expand with your heart, reach your fingers wide, just take a stretch, open your eyes, and let's begin to march on the spot. So this is that unconventional movement exercise I mentioned before. And this is just gonna help us get some heat right in those hip flexors before we move into any stretching or flexibility attempt. So here we're really pulling up the leg. Keep going, find your rhythm. And you keep connecting to that breath as you inhale and as you exhale. And maybe you even feel a little pull from your lower, it's called Mula Bandha, by your pelvic floor every time you lift your leg. Or just let's add on and connect elbow to knee each time. So we have a little bit of twisting here. Trying to lift the knee maybe higher up. Wonderful, already starting to feel some heat. Hopefully. Keep those big, maybe even audible breaths in and out through your nose. Last thing we add on is to extend the leg, a small little kick as we reach it up. Oh yeah, these legs are getting heavier. Really feeling the hip flexors work here. Just a few more. I love this, we're all doing it. And let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot down, reach your fingers up, look up as you inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to the top of your thighs, to the top of your knees, so above your knees, and bring your spine long. Stretch your right leg to straight, bend your left knee. Bend your right knee and stretch your left leg to straight. Pushing your hands against these thighs, lengthening through your spine a bit more. Stretch your right leg, bend your left knee. Beautiful. One more time, going towards the right. Soften both knees, bring your feet hips distance, and melt your heart front and down. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Take a moment here to let your spine decompress. Let your head, your skull hang heavy, and maybe you can sway a little bit left and right, taking these kind of half circles, like a rainbow shape, from one foot towards the other. Come through center. Bring your fingertips towards the floor or towards your shins. Lengthen through your spine. Look forwards. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down. I'm going to step our left foot all the way towards the very back of the mat. Once you found it there, start to rock front and back. And we're going to rock so much that we're even going to try and bring this right leg towards straight as we rock back. Wonderful. Staying on your fingertips. Bringing your attention to that left hip flexor here. And feel through the bottoms of your feet, soles of your feet, especially that left foot getting a bit of a massage. And now we're going to stay and pause low. And as we're here, really visualize your left heel reaching away. Even push it away towards the back of the mat as your right knee reaches forwards. So really intense opening and stretch for your thighs, for this left hip. Take a moment, keep pressing down through your right foot. Keep breathing, staying active and strong. Staying here for about 10 more seconds. And can you take those long, audible breaths in and out through your nostrils? Planting your hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Find a plank, squeezing everything, lower down to your belly. Inhale to your low cobra or high cobra, whichever back bend of choice. Exhale, let's meet in downward facing dog. This first one, bring some movement to your dog so you can bend, pedaling knees. You can shift slightly left and right. Just take a moment for yourself. And then from here, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Give your right ankle some circles. Relax your head so you're looking at your left big toe. And now bend your right knee and open your right hip. So we've got this open hip posture. Keep your shoulders strong, your arms strong, and just let this right leg sway towards the left. So as we're letting that leg come over towards the left, we're feeling this hip stretch at the front of this right hip. Just letting it go, go, go. Inhale here. Exhale, connect your right knee to your left tricep. Squeeze. Inhale, reach it away. Exhale, step that right foot to the top of the mat and lower your left knee down. Immediately begin to pull your right heel towards the left knee. So it's this imaginary feeling of really squeezing that right heel, towards that back knee. You should feel your right hamstring turn on. See if you can maybe relax that left foot. You've got to go for 10, 9, 8. Imagine you're pulling this mat back. 7, 6, 5. Keep squeezing. 4, 3, 2, and squeeze a little bit more. 1. Relax the leg. You can relax your hips further to the floor. See if you can lower down your hips. Enjoy a bit more space you've created. And maybe you can even send this left knee further back. We have even more space underneath us. Now try this. Keep your left toes untucked. Squeeze through the left leg and lift your left knee up. Try it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left knee down, tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee, and step to the top of the mat. Inhale here, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms to the side and up. Exhale, folding once again. Inhale, lift halfway to your fingertips. Exhale, step your right foot to the back. Begin to rock. Rocking forwards, rocking back. Staying on these strong fingertips, just so we have a bit more elevation. Keep going, exploring maybe another millimeter with each round. Are we still breathing? On our next one, let's stay with that bent left knee. Start to drive your right heel back. Squeeze through your right glute. Press down through your left heel. And also trying to bring this left knee forwards. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your palms down, step to plank, and find your vinyasa flow. Lowering towards the floor. Inhale your cobra or up dog, feeling the front of these hip flexors even here. Exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. Take a breath, take a moment. Inhale, sweep your left leg up, open your left hip, bend your left knee, shoulders stay firm, and then start to sway your left leg towards the right. It's a very small movement. You might just feel it from inside, from that left hip. And that's enough. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Connect left knee to right tricep. Inhale, shoot the leg away. Exhale, step it forwards. Down by the left thumb. Right knee comes down. Immediately pull your left heel towards your right knee, squeezing together. Beautiful. Let's start to count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really squeeze. 4. With all your might. 3, 2, a last effort. 1, and release. See your hips have more space to reach toward the floor. To see how your hips are. Maybe you can slowly drop your right knee further back, easing into the stretch. Use each breath. And now try, untuck your right toes. Push through the top of the right foot and straighten this right leg, lifting the knee off for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the knee down, tuck the toes under. Step toward the top of the mat and take your fold. Remember, soft knees is perfectly fine here, or maybe we can push through one foot, then the other, straightening one leg at a time. In your own way, rise up to stand tall. Bring your hands up together. Palms touch, look up. Exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Find your hips with your hands. And now we're gonna lift our right knee towards our chest. Beautiful. Find your balance first and try to extend your right leg in front of you. Really pressing down through your left foot. Hold it. Really trying to reach this right leg up for 5, 4, 3, lift it higher, 2, 1. Slowly sweep your right leg back. Keep your balance, look at something on the floor, and take your time to come into a lunge. Reach your fingers up to the sky when you're in your lunge. And then from here, bring your left hand to your left hip. Take a side bend towards the left. Smile. Feel the difference here by your right side body. See, maybe you can tip back a little bit. Heart reaches up. And from here, we're going to come to our reverse warrior. So ground your right heel down so your right toes point to the right. Right hand finds your right calf or your right hamstring. Some muscle that's juicy there to hold on to. Left arm reaches up and over your ear line. Bend your left knee. Feel the stretch by your left side body. Breathing deeply. Big, big breaths. This is our reverse warrior or our peaceful warrior. It looks peaceful. From here, frame your left foot with your hands. Lift your right heel off the floor and just lower your right knee down. Beautiful. Now from here, look over your left shoulder. So you can look at your right heel behind you. Now that might be enough. Feel free to stay here. Or if you like, you can also roll the mat over for more cushioning under your right knee. And as you look over your left shoulder, lift the foot off the floor. With your left hand, find the foot. And once you're here, there are many variations, but today let's just try to keep our chest open as we pull the heel towards the glute. And as we pull the heel towards the glute, we feel this beautiful opening through the front of the hip flexor. Keeping your chest open, our collarbones broad. Use the strength of this left bicep to pull the heel in. And staying here for just a few more moments. Use your breath through any tension, any challenge. One more breath. Slowly release the foot if you've grabbed a hold of it. Framing your left foot, start to send your hips back and front, back and forwards. Keep going just a few more times, just like that. See, maybe this left leg can come towards straight. And if you need more space, you can send your right knee further back on the mat. Now everybody, keep your left leg towards its relative straight. Flex your left foot. Try to keep your spine long. And as you exhale, fold. This is as far as I can go today without compromising. So you do you. The mornings are going to be much more stiff here than at the end of the day. What's important is that you're feeling this left hamstring. You're keeping this entire front of the left leg strong. Take a breath. And now everybody bend your left knee. Bring your hands down. We're going to sweep your left leg to the sky for a 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, you can put the left foot down or keep it up as you find your vinyasa. Lower down, and then both tops of the feet come flat to the floor. Then we send our hips to the sky. We meet in our downward facing dog. Take a moment and take a breath. Every step of the way, you can customize it. You can tailor it to your body, your needs, your desires. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step or hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your hips. Left knee is gonna lift. This time, squeeze it in. And then start to extend through the left toes, or you can flex the foot. Holding here, really trying to drive the leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow motion, step it back, really slow. Challenge your balance. Find your lunge and reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Find your right hip. So we're sweeping this left arm up and to the right. And now as we come up, ground your left heel down. Heel points to the back, toes point to the left. Open your arms, and then start to tip back. Find something juicy, so not a bone. And reach your right arm up and away. Enjoy being a warrior, but being able to surrender in moments like this. Breathe into any tight spaces you feel. And as you exhale, windmill your arms down. Slowly lower your left knee down. Look over your right shoulder. Beautiful, this might be enough. Or start to reach towards the foot. Bending at the knee, finding what you can, maybe even coming out of it, and then lowering down again. And then here we ease into it. We don't just push and arrive, we breathe, we enjoy the journey. Take your moments here, experiment. Try to squeeze that heel towards the glute and keep your left hip flexor open. Try to enjoy this twist through your chest. Spine stays long. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then after your exhalation, slowly release that foot. Frame your right foot and start to rock back and forwards. This should feel yummy. You should feel some release or new openness. See, when you come forwards, maybe your hips reach closer to the floor. And by the way, if you ever wanted to do a splits, you could take this next part into a full splits. All right, so let's stay back with your right leg straight. And if you find you're way too close towards the left heel, then just glide your right foot more forwards. Yeah. Try to really flex through the foot, strengthen through the legs, and square off those hips. Bring that right hip down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, your fold. Bow your head down. And try to keep some length through your spine. Take your breaths. Find that balance of effort and ease. And if you wanted to ever practice your splits, you could use this as the transition. You could, for example, tuck your left toes under, lift the knee, and just wiggle that foot back so there's more space between the feet, and work on your splits, which I cannot do. So from here, let's all enjoy one more breath. And then slowly, let's ease out of it. Bend through your right knee. Safely plant the foot down. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky for a three-legged dog. And then if you'd like, flow through your vinyasa with that leg lifted. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, we meet in our downward facing dog. Spread through your fingers, spread through your toes. Take a moment to breathe into your side body. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step or hop to the top. And we're going to sit our bum all the way down. Make sure you have space on your mat. We're going to lower ourselves to the floor. And since our hip flexors are already open, this is a perfect time to go into some bridges and maybe to a wheel practice. So let's try 3 bridges together. Bring your hands by your sides, feet pointing forwards, heels close to your glutes. Tuck your tailbone under, spin your pubic bone towards your face, and then squeeze through your seat and slowly lift up. Squeezing at the top, magnetize your knees towards one another, and then slowly roll down, vertebra by vertebra, imprinting onto the mat. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, start to kind of round your pelvis underneath you and bring it towards your face, like you're trying to pour a cup of tea or something into your mouth. Reach your seat up, squeezing at the top, hold it, and slowly lower down. One last one, and if you'd like, when we're at the top, you can try and come to your wheel. So if you know how to do a wheel, then go for it. If you don't, maybe today's the day, maybe not. So when you come up to your bridge, place your hands by your ears, fingers pointing forwards. And then I want you to push through your hands, lift through your heart, come to the top of your head on the mat. That might be enough. Keep squeezing through your seat. And if not, push through your hands and lift your heart up, finding your wheel. Really feeling open through these hip flexors, right here. So just play around, see what feels good. If you'd like to stay in your bridge, stay in your bridge. You can even interlace your fingers on the mat. Work your shoulders towards one another. A little shoulder stretch. If you're in your wheel, to come out the way you came in, drop to the crown of your head, then tuck your chin in, slowly lower your spine down. Everybody make your way onto your back. Open your arms into your cactus and let your knees windshield wipe from right to left. Releasing any tension. Take a relieving breath, maybe out through your mouth. And setting up for our brief but sweet Savasana. Stretch your legs long, bring your hands to your hips or just by your sides. And take this moment to invite your natural breath in and out. No control anymore. And start to hug your knees towards your chest. Rock side to side. And then rest on one side just to push the earth away and peel yourself up into your final pose, just a seat that's comfortable. Bring your hands to your heart and take a moment to give thanks to your body, your mind, your spirit for working together today.